Hello, my friends, Hello, Daisy. Hello, my friends, my name is WeeAddy, and welcome back. This wasn't planned, she literally just jumped up here, and she's been squeaking her little toy, so it might be very noisy tonight. Welcome back to the Pokémon Master Challenge! Tonight is one of the final things we have to do in Pokémon Stadium. Well, it's gonna be like this a lot tonight. It's one of the final things we have to do in Pokémon Stadium 2, which is the Prime Cup. Also, very kind comments there, Darkfire, thank you. Okay, she's jumped back down, and at some point she might throw that toy and hit the wire, so I'm a bit nervous, but we'll see what happens. Oh, she's found the other toy. Anyway, hello, welcome. No game pack can be selected. Please receive a delivery at the lab. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't collect the last one. Let's do that real quick. Anyway, between last episode and this one, as mentioned, I had to do a whole bunch of training, a whole bunch of grinding. Our Pokemon were level 65, and now they are level 100 after a lot of grinding. I also maximized their stat experience, which I had been tracking on my phone, and then I found a website, Blue Moon Falls, which I'd been using for other things, but they specifically have a stat EXP tracker, and that made everything so much easier. So, that was pretty nice to discover. PC is fine. That was very nice to discover when I was so close to the end of this whole journey, but I was able to use that and get everything figured out, and I recorded every session of me doing battles and getting up the stat experience and getting to level 100, and throughout the whole thing I was hoping for either A or Shiny, but B, the main thing, was Pokérus, and I actually did get Pokérus. I don't have the video to show you here because I haven't edited it down into like a way to show it to you, but I did record it, and whenever I make like the video for the finale of this Generation 2 series, I'll put it in there to show that it actually happened. Or maybe I'll show it next episode, I don't know. I haven't edited it yet, and I've been putting off this stream long enough. I mean, right now it's 2:47 AM, it's really late, but I'm off work, so that's why I'm doing it. But I did get Pokérus, which maybe I can show it to you here. She is right next to the mic, I'm so sorry. Nickname one of your mons after Daisy. I had considered breeding for a shiny Houndour, because she's kind of got like Houndour's eye, or like, she's got like the little eyebrows on her that kind of looks like Houndour's. So I was kind of tempted to do that. So let's see if I show, yeah, there's a little orange dot there that shows Pokérus, and it actually says status Pokérus. So I did manage to acquire it legitimately, and the orange dot shows that that Crobat did have it at one point. The ones that say status Pokérus are still currently infected by it, apparently. But yeah, I got super lucky. I had basically grinded out stat experience without Pokérus for every team member up until I was on Espeon and Heracross, the last two, and I think halfway through doing Heracross is when I got it. Or something like that. So that was very lucky. I got to finish off Heracross pretty easily, and then got to do Espeon with the entirety of Pokérus, which is pretty sweet. So it didn't get full advantage of it, but just getting it at all is super cool. It is 3 times rarer than a shiny, and it only has a chance of triggering when you specifically battle and defeat a Pokemon. Catching, no. Encountering, no. In Generation 3 and up, encountering a Pokemon can trigger Pokérus. In Generation 2, you have to battle and defeat the Pokemon, which I don't think I've ever did a wild battle in my Crystal save, so this was essentially me just running blind. And I was trying to count the encounters. I probably got to about 20... Oh, hang on, I wrote it down. Let's see. How many did I get? Yeah, like just shy of like 25,000, or 2,500, sorry, so 2,500 battles to be able to get it. So like really lucky to have got it at all, but yeah, it's pretty good. Hey J-Ron, how's it going? What is Pokérus? Pokérus is essentially a virus that randomly, as I say, it can randomly be afflicted to your Pokemon through battle. In Generation 2 specifically, it's from defeating wild Pokemon. In Generation 3 and up, just encountering the Pokemon gives you the chance of having Pokérus. It's a roll of the dice that is like a 1 in 21,000 chance or something like that of occurring. In Generation 2, it only affects whenever you battle and defeat the wild Pokemon, so it's an extra bit annoying. Essentially all it does is doubles your EVs, or in this game, stat experience, so the things that give your stats extra power up. So let's say, for example, here, this Typhlosion, its stats are 240 in attack, 234 in defense, And these are all maxed out now, as far as I can tell. If he didn't have maxed out stats, those attack, defense, special attack would all be lower by about 64 points. So in Generation 2, you can maximize every single stat to the max. In Generation 3 and up, you have a set amount of EVs you can give to Pokemon. That stands for effort values. And what Pokérus does is, for every battle you do, it doubles the effort values or the stat experience you would gain in that battle. So let's say I battled a Krabby that gave me 100 attack. When I defeat it with Pokérus, I'm getting 200 attack per Krabby. Same idea with the main Generation of 3 and onwards. If a Pokemon gives you 2 stat points in an EV, gives you 2 EV points in a stat, you then get 4. And those can stack on top of other stat experience grinding methods. So in Generation 3 and up, there's like other wee things, like certain held items will double or give you additional points, and then Pokérus will ×2 it once all the other calculations are done. So you could do like a Zigzagoon might give you 1 in speed. These are all just making up figures. I don't know if this is exact, but 1 in speed for KOing it. And then you could have an item that gives you +4 for the speed IV, so that's 5, and then Pokérus will double that to 10. So like, it is just useful for grinding out EVs, which in Generation 9, pretty much it doesn't matter, because you can maximize EVs by using vitamins completely, which you couldn't do originally. So it's now no longer a big deal, and Pokérus doesn't even exist in Generation 9, they took it out. But from Generations 3 and onwards, like, it was a big part of making your Pokemon the best they can be. And then in these games, because every Pokemon can have every stat maximized to their fullest, they all basically gain 64 extra points to their stats. So it's like, why not maximize it if I can? Especially if I'm going up against these hardest challenges. So I thought, why not? I did it in Generation 1, let's do it again in Generation 2. And that is basically it in a nutshell. I got Pokérus once naturally, and it was very confusing in Gen 4, and got it a few more times via GTS trades. Yeah, there was a lot of hacked Pokérus going on. I first got Pokérus from having like bad eggs in Generation 3 and 4, and I didn't know what it was. I just saw the little symbol and I had no idea. I'd only ever seen it on bad eggs, but I did get it legitimately here in Generation 2, which again, I have recorded it. I will show it off at a later time, just not tonight, because I haven't actually edited the footage with it. But I also got it legitimately in a game recently. Oh yeah, I got it when I did my Shiny Mew hunt in Emerald. I thought I might have got it from the Shiny Mew itself because every Pokemon in my party was affected, but I'm assuming what that meant is I got a shiny, I got the Pokérus from an earlier Mew, and then it mutated to all the other team members. Because it starts from one Pokemon and then it spreads to the rest of the team members. So I'm assuming I must have got it earlier than the Shiny, and then I just happened to get the Shiny in the same session. And then I got Pokérus and a Shiny Mew, so I was like, fucking hell yeah. And I'm pretty sure I've got it one other time legitimately, but I don't know which generation it was or anything like that. But, you know, through the years, especially from the bad eggs, from all my cheating days back in the old days, I was able to pass up Pokérus pretty easily to later games. But now that I've had it legitimately, like, at least in Generation 3 and 2, I don't really feel guilty about any of that. Not that it ever really mattered. I didn't know what Pokérus was or what it did. But once I started doing competitive battling in, like, Generation 6, same idea. I probably got it from other people as well, and it was easy enough to come by. Anyway, once I learned what it was, I went and spread... Yeah, I did the same. I spread it to everything I could. How was my day? My day was alright. I slept in later than I wanted to. I played COD just because I had double XP and I need to clear the battle pass. And then I played a lot of Donkey Kong. No spoilers, because I'm not done. I am on layer 1000, but no spoilers because I wanna finish it before I talk about it. But so far, great game. Love Donkey Kong so far. It's very good. Anyway, sorry, we're here to play Pokemon, and I haven't done that yet. Oh, I haven't done the mystery gift because I was just collecting the Midberry. But yeah, it's good to have been able to get that because that's like a little like bucket list thing for Generation 2. It's like getting legitimate Pokérus. I didn't even know Pokérus was in Gen 2. I thought it was Gen 3 and up. So it's super cool to have been able to get it. Oh, wow. Stop crying. What are you gonna give me today? Hopefully nothing crap. Why are you looking at me like that? X accuracy, why would you do this? I want PP up. I'll be here tomorrow. Please come again. PP up is actually a really good item. I'm not giving you that. Fuck you. Give me PP up. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Right. Into the stadium we go, Daisy. You can stop looking at me like that. She's like on. Oh, you're gonna hit your head. I wonder if I can... She's kind of like leaning off the end of the sofa here. Goofy. Goofy-ass dog. Let's see. Just beat it on his banana-thon thing. It was hilarious. He tried to beat it before a bunch of bananas turned brown. Turned brown? Oh, right, like actual bananas. Yeah, that makes sense. I did see him post about something turning brown, and I'm like, I'm assuming it means real bananas. Because I haven't seen any bananas in-game turning different colors, which I hope is not an actual mechanic that you've just spoiled. I don't think it is. Right. So let's get into this then with our team of fully maximized status spirits Pokemon. Let me just make sure our items are still good. So Charcoal, yes. Sharp Beak, yes. Soft Sand, yes. Pink Bow, yes. Miracle Seed, and Mystic Water. We've got all of our items. Let's register these guys for level 100. Not that they're ever going to change, but there they go. Daisy, please. I need you over here, please. Thank you. Over here. She doesn't really listen to me, because all she wants to do is be on top of me or beside me, or... Like, I can't get her to leave me alone, which is adorable, but also, like, very annoying. I can't go to the bathroom on my own. Maybe an overshare, but I genuinely cannot. So, like, even when she's, like, sitting here, like, trying to sleep, she is on top of me or behind me or just anywhere that she can shove a part of herself on me. And it's like, you could just sit on the other side of the sofa and be comfortable and actually sleep. And she's like, no, I like you. And I'm like, it's adorable, but also very uncomfortable for me. And it also means I can't ever get up without waking her up. So I worry for her sleep. Makeshift subathon, yeah. Right, I don't think we really need to worry about these Pokemon here. But I still need to think. I think Donphan takes on Ampharos and Togetic pretty easily. We've got two normal types, so I guess I'm going to lead with Heracross and then Donphan, and then I'm going to use Typhlosion for the potential Blossom, and then also the Azumarill. Folks might need to adjust your audio today to make sure that the squeaking doesn't get annoying. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I could throw it away, but I don't want to do that to her. Alright, here we go. And there's only one round of 8 trainers this time around. There isn't Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, or Master Ball Cup. It's one solid cup. So this will hopefully not take all night. And if we have time afterwards, then I have some stuff planned in Crystal itself that we can do. Because between episodes, which I forgot to mention, and I was going to show it off while we were in the PC, but I didn't I forgot. I did catch all of the Pokemon required for breeding the baby Pokemon, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it fully legitimately. I'm not going to do the odd egg like I said I was going to do originally. I have just caught everything we need to do the final breeding. So we'll maybe start some of the breeding tonight if we haven't quite got there yet. If we have time, is what I tried to say. Sometimes my brain just disappears. The squeak is part of the immersion. Maybe for yourself, but there's definitely plenty of people who'll be watching this that maybe aren't dog people and are really not into this. Oh, there she goes. Okay, you can take this with you. Okay, I'm gonna switch into Donphan. It might just be a Togetic, but it is using a 4 times effective fly. I'm not about that. Hi, Brisk.
Oh, it's Donphan.
I need to turn this up a little bit.
What now? A light hit.
Alright, let's... Ancient Power. Hello, Daisy. You coming up?
A show of ancient power.
There she is.
A powerful blow.
Yes, welcome, Brisk. You might... I don't know how long you've been here, but you're going to be experiencing a lot of squeaky toy tonight.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Blossom.
Blossom, I made the right call for the Pokemon. Basically had a counter for everything.
Pokemon is 3-2.
Daisy, you need to be so rapid fire with it.
It braced itself to endure
Endure, okay. It seems kind of pointless unless you're gonna use like Pain Split or something to that effect. Endeavor. That didn't do as much damage as I was expecting to do. I wonder if Earthquake... Yes, can I help you? If Earthquake would be good. I don't think Grass resists it. I think it's... It does resist it, okay. Wow. Endure into Solar Beam, why, you know, just waste 3 turns, why not? She is a good doggy, sometimes. Just playing Warframe and vibing is no worries for me. Yeah. And a TCG Pocket? No, I'm not really into the card game, so I never downloaded the app for that. I have Pokemon cards, and I have played the card game in person and stuff, but I don't know, I'm not a big fan of how it plays. It always confused me, and then when I did learn how to play it, I was like, I'm still not really into it. At best, I stick to Yu-Gi-Oh, but even that I don't play anymore. So, never really got into the TCG Pocket. Like, I've tried a couple of the other games, like, what was it? Pokemon Unite? Like, I'm not into those types of games either, but, like, I played it and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun, and then I played it, like, for, like, a little bit longer, like an hour or two, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do hate these fucking kind of games, and then I never touched it again. And it's so heavily microtransactions, I'm just not about them. And then what's that new one? That's like just a bunch of really basic, like, kids puzzles, and they're charging like 8 quid for it. I'm like, nah, not about that. It's money-free strategy for me. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like, people can put money into the TCG Pocket to get cards, but it's like... Because this is the thing, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has like a game that's also a digital card, you know, a digital version of the card game. It's Duel Links. But you can pay money to get in-game currency to buy packs, and I'm like, at that stage, just buy the real fucking cards. Like, the fun of the card game is having physical cards for me. Like, being able to play it in an alternative way, like, you know, on your phone or with other people digitally that way, is cool. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy cards for a digital product. I'd rather just buy the physical cards. And I know the argument there is like, oh, well, a lot of times the cards are fucking... like, way too expensive, but like, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially has become kind of accessible for a lot of the cards that are actually good in the game, and even at that, like, oh no, digital, it's just digital, it's not real, you can't take it anywhere. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Dizzy? Where are you going? Why are you doing this? Cafe or Pokemon Friends, that's the one, yeah. Cafe is also one I don't really get. I don't know. Anyway, let's use Crobat. There are a lot of fighting types here. I think Kingdra for the King, Nidoking. Wait, is this guy's... Oh yeah, it's middled. I was centered. And then Wobbuffet is an interesting one. What would I use against Wobbuffet? I don't really have a counter for Wobbuffet. I did whenever we were doing the rentals, but I don't have one now. Cafe was the successor to Pokemon Shuffle, which already had been made into a microtransaction hell. Yeah, it's all terrible. I mean, even Pokemon Go, which is the most like a main series, as in you catch Pokemon and battle with them, is just microtransaction hell. It's just not a good experience anymore. And no one that I know fucking plays it anymore, so it's impossible to do raids in my local town, which, when I started, my town had 2 gyms and 4 Pokestops, and ever since, like, it began, like, the town has blossomed, there's gyms and Pokestops everywhere, and now more than ever is a great time to play in my town, and no one plays it anymore. Occasionally I run into someone new that I don't know, and they play it. Oh, Crobat's fucked. Yep, that's a big hit. But it's just such a dead game in my town, even though we used to have a massive amount of players.
Okay. Oh, it's Espeon. Will this Pokemon...
Yeah, I'm right there with you, J1. I never, like, I feel the there was like some thing they did where it's like it's always like a timed collection event, and I had been like succeeding in every one of them, and like you just get a medal with a number that goes up, and it's like the medals mean nothing anyway, but people really like, it's a psychological thing. They know that people get really addicted to those fucking medals and collecting everything, and once that event is gone, like you're the only person that doesn't have that thing. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Because, yes, I can use Bite, but then he'll use Mirror Coat. I'm gonna go for the Flip a Coin Zap Cannon. And maybe get a Paralyze out, because this might be useful. Safeguard, okay. This is exactly what I was worried about. I don't have a counter for Wobbuffet. Critical hit super effective is pretty good. Not enough to KO though, so a Mirror Coat will just kill me. Yep. This guy's whole deal is counter and Mirror Coat, I see. I pretty much only play Pokemon Go, and like, I used to play a couple different games. Like, Sonic Forces Speed Battle I thought was pretty fun for a while. And I do actually rather enjoy it because it's basically just... it's basically just Sonic Dash, but with multiplayer, and I think that's pretty neat. Okay, what do you expect me to do? I'm gonna go for Return. I think they're gonna expect they're gonna go Water type, you're gonna use Special, so I'm gonna go as Physical. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so it's like Sonic Forces Speed Battle is pretty fun. I just haven't played it in a while because at some point it just gets repetitive. Duel Links I used to play a lot. Pokemon Go, obviously I still play. Pokemon Sleep isn't a fucking game, but I do have it and I do open the app and do what's on it. But it's not a game. We can all admit that. And other than that, I really don't play games on my phone. I had Pokemon Masters for a while, but that was only because like Ash was coming out and I'm like, oh cool, Ash. Like we can have Ash versus Red. And then I completely lost interest. I got Ash, I got his Pikachu, and it's destructive as hell, and then I was like, I don't care anymore. Okay, more than likely, Hitmonlee can only do counter, not Mirror Coat, at least I hope. Isn't that right, Izzy? Isn't that right? Look at that tail going nuts. So hopefully, we'll be alright here. I jump kick. Okay, he's actually going to try and attack me. I wouldn't call that little damage. But probably gonna use another Detect. Nope. And done. I'm so sorry to the audience for the squeakiness of tonight's stream. You're not apologizing at all. Alright. That guy was slightly more stressful. We didn't get a new continue out of him, but hopefully he's the only one like that. Though I get the impression he won't be. Got a bunch of birds here. Actually, all of them are winged Pokemon. You know, look at that. You've kept the theme. I'm going to lead with Kingdra because of Ice Beam. And then also for Charizard, we've got Surf. And then Donphan for Rock Slide or Rock whatever throw. Ancient Power, that's what I have. And then I suppose I could go Typhlosion for Thunder Punch? Typhlosion or Espeon, really. Typhlosion.
We've been blessed with a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokémon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the third round.
We've had a nice little variety so far, which I like. Charizard to start off with. Let's get straight in with the Surf. So he's probably going to swap out. No, keeping in Charizard, okay. So presumably, there's a decent chance that this guy might have put in both Gligar and Aerodactyl, meaning that every swap was a bad swap.
Wow! It's super effective. It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
Spoiler,
One Pokemon
we weren't done dealing damage. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam in case he goes for a swap now, but unlikely.
There's the attack. A light hit.
Damn, that Slash is doing nothing. Kingdra's defense is surprisingly good.
A blast of ice beam.
Okay, so that's Charizard taken care of.
Oh, it will last. What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's
Aerodactyl, so yes, still correct. Now, Aerodactyl is rock flying, and I always thought rock flying was quad weak to ice, but it's not. So Surf is just equal amount of damage, but I also have the Mystic Water, so I think we gotta go for that one. Earthquake also didn't do very much. This Kingdra's a bulky little boy. Dizzy, are you quite alright? I don't know why she just grabs that at random points in the day and just absolutely rapid fires the Squeaker on it. She will lie up on the sofa beside me the entire day and then at like 2 AM go, ooh, squeaky toy.
one-sided battle.
Or usually whenever we're like at 2 PM during a workday.
Oh, it's Firo.
Firo, okay, so you did have one that you could swap into that was not weak to water.
Number of remaining Pokemon is
Okay, hopefully we can get the KO here. Mud Slap? Oh, trying to drop my speed, but I'm already slower.
that did little damage. Accuracy
Oh, accuracy. Oh, you sneaky wee shit. That's fine. This Ice Beam's gonna KO. And we're gonna move on.
Oh, what's this? Uh-oh,
Critical hit super. Oh, that's a dead Firo. Look at that. I need to
that settles this battle.
move you down slightly.
The battle.
It is happy because I complete my shiny Zapdos Articuno Moltres collection TCG Pocket today with my free pull this morning. Oh, cool. Very cool, yes. They know how to win people over. Shinies are the easy thing to get you interested. What was it that Pokemon Friends with they have like plushies to decorate your room? The first thing I saw within an hour of the direct was people being like, I have to know, can you get shinies of the plushies? And I'm like, they probably can, because that's how you get people to play Pokemon games. Have the rarity of having a shiny, and people will play anything. That's pretty much the only reason why I'm playing Pokemon Sleep still. It's like, oh, what random shinies can I come across? It's neat. Shinies are cool. There's fucking hair all over me, Daisy, because of you. Because of you. Right, we have 2 normal types, and 2 psychic types, and a poison, and a water fighting. Espeon just sweeps this entire area, but also Heracross for the 2 normal types. And then I think Typhlosion, because of we've got 2 Pokemon that are weak to fire. So I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, I think so far every Pokemon's got a chance to be in a team. Whether or not they've been used, I can't remember, but Crobat was used, Donphan's been used, Heracross has been in there, Espeon's been in there, Kingra's been in there. Typhlosion, I think, has been in there. I can't remember, but they're in it now. I think Typhlosion's the one that hasn't been called to battle. What are you munching on? What is this that you've got? The leg? It's the leg. Right, we got Stantler. I don't know what Stantler can have, so I'm just going to go in with Psychic. I could go for a swap into my Heracross, but I don't want to risk it. As long as we deal at least half, which we do, then we're all good. Hypnosis. Oh, it's going to be one of these trainers. Okay. I am going to do a tactical switch into Heracross because I presume that Sleep Clause applies to you as well. You can't put 2 of my Pokemon to sleep. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. You gotta put shiny Heracross, shiny Gyarados in there.
That was a glancing blow.
Alright, let's see if Reversal will do the damage that we're looking for here.
Pokemon switch affects the flow of battle. Wow, reversal. Bullseye.
Yep, does what we need.
Oh, and down it goes.
Oh, come on. There it is.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Clefable.
Clefable. Okay. So we got both normal types in, which is what we're looking for, and you sent it down against
Pokemon is 3-2. This
my Heracross, but you probably have Psychic or something on that Clefable.
Okay, how's that?
What?
It appears to be impervious to damage.
Yeah, I need to take more damage. Oh, Fire Blast. I need to take more damage before Reversal becomes useful. This is the problem with Heracross and most... Oh, critical hit. Shit. This is the problem with most Generation 2, like, fighting type options, like... Or even Generation 1. There was almost nothing good in terms of fighting type moves. Submission in Generation 1, really, but I couldn't teach that to Heracross. Look at this wee shit. What are you doing? Right. Typhlosion. I guess Typhlosion because they're using fire. So we fight fire with fire!
Oh, it's Typhlosion.
It has leftovers as well.
2 Pokemon remain.
Alright, let's just go straight in with the flamethrower.
A sharp attack. Great hit.
That's alright. Maybe another one of those will do the trick. Thunder Punch. I have that too.
There's the attack.
No paralyze, please. Yeah, we're good.
A hot battle is unfolding. Whoosh, flamethrower. Yes, it's a hit.
Nice. Okay, so you've pretty much only got something that's weak to Typhlosion here. The best thing you could have right now is Poliwrath, but even then I have Thunder Punch.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Executor.
Executor, okay.
The last Pokemon now. The white-hot battle continues. Whoa! Wham! That was perfectly.
Oh, I really thought it was going to survive there.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
Okay, so far so good. Honestly, the worst thing we've had so far is the guy that used Counter and Mirror Coat, but we're going pretty strong. I think that's 4 of the trainers already. Yeah, 4 trainers. What do you want? Huh? Right, a Dragonite. I expected this. I guess you fished up a Dratini. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. Okay. So, we got... I mean, everything here is weak to Espeon, essentially. And then there's also Dragonite. I think I'm gonna need Espeon. Ah, fuck it, leave with Espeon. We'll put Kingdra in there as a resistance and also as an Ice Beam user. And then... I guess Heracross? Typhlosion does have Thunder Punch, which covers Mantine and Gyarados. Fuck it, let's do Typhlosion. Why not?
The cries of Pokemon echo all over Pokémon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory?
He's watching the screen. What do we got? We got Dragonite to lead off with. This is what I was expecting to happen, but I was just hoping it didn't. let's switch into Kingdra right off the bat.
The commands are made.
Because Espeon we need for basically everything.
Oh, it's
Going for Outrage, which is going to be super effective. Oh man, critical hit? Shit. Oh god, okay, that's not good.
one hit. That was just
This could be a quick finish for Dragonite, honestly. Right, I'm gonna go into Typhlosion. Which is probably not a good idea, but I need to, like, stall out the Outrage. And I don't think it's gonna be very effective, but let's go for the Thunder Punch and pray for Paralyze. We do outspeed it, which is a good sign.
How's that? A light pack. What'll it do?
I like how the Outrage sound effect is just the Thunderbolt sound effect, but, like, pitched down.
They're both hanging tough. What now?
Come on, Paralyze, you didn't do it at all for me last stream. Don't be at this again. Okay, it's confused. And it's hitting itself. Nice. I wonder, can Dragonite learn Recover? Because that would be a problem.
Both competitor. What's this? That did little damage.
Maybe one more? If you hit yourself, it's definitely going to be one more. Come on, hit yourself. Nope, another Outrage.
There's the attack. Hit. That was good. It's a fierce battle.
Dragonair can?
What's next? A light
Oh, I
hit.
just survived.
Managed to hang in there. Aha! It's
Confused no more. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was still confused.
Outrage. Yes, it's a hit.
That's Typhlosion. Okay, so Dragonite's taking care of everything.
Going down.
We've only got... We've only got Espeon.
This has turned into a
That's fine. Espeon was kind of our MVP for this matchup anyway. She has finally laid down on me.
Pokemon is back for another go.
Meaning no more squeakies for now.
Pokemon now.
Right, let's go for just a normal Psychic.
Difference between the two combatants. A psychic blast.
I probably should have just tried to fight rather than switching.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
Everything here should be weak.
Oh, it's Lantern.
Lantern. Everything here should be weak to me because I have my Miracle Seed and my Grass-type Hidden Power.
On bases
This trainer is exactly what Espeon was built for. Beyond, you know, Psychic-type using.
hidden power.
For now being the keywords, yeah, exactly. She'll wake up again at some point. Using Surf, okay.
What'll it do?
I'm not going to KO it anyway with Hidden Power, so I'm wondering if I should go for a Psychic just to see if my Stab Psychic will be better than Hidden Power.
Vicious attack. That's it.
Nah, it's about the same.
How's that? A light pack.
Okay.
Sparks are flying from
Honestly, kind of wanted to be Mantine or Gyarados next, and then we have to just basically coin flip for Zap Cannon to hit. It's not the greatest strategy, risking it on a coin flip, but that 4 times effective Zap Cannon will absolutely demolish either one of them. Or, honestly, Quagsire, because the 4 times Grass will be even better. So, we've honestly got a good counter for anything.
Oh, it's Dugong.
Dugong was not what I accounted for.
Pokemon.
Okay. Similar idea, Zap Cannon is probably my strongest bet, so I'm gonna flip the coin.
There's the shot.
Nice! It's paralyzed, which means it lived. But a paralyze is huge, and we get the paralyze to connect. I think Hidden Power will get us the win victory now. The win victory. Still here, I'm playing Minecraft and building the worst house ever. That's fine. People can lurk. You don't have to chat away. Another critical hit. Hell yeah. If you just want to like tune in and watch, like that is totally fine. I hope Pokemon Champions doesn't become a microtransaction fest, but it has me worried. I find it very interesting, but I don't know. I've never played Stadium, but I love Battle Revolution. Yeah, like if it's anything like Battle Revolution, I think it'll be great. But yes, I agree. Hopefully, not heavy on the microtransactions. Honestly, all they need to do is make a service where, like, having battles on the big screen is such an appealing thing, and as long as the animations are actually good and not just entirely reused from Scarlet and Violet Sword and Shield, like it'll be great. And also, the one important factor, if they're going to let us use Pokemon from Pokemon Home, let the entire Pokédex exist for this. If its only purpose is for battles, let everything exist. Come on. That's the only thing I want to know for certain. Is the entire Pokédex in, or isn't it? Because ultimately, right now, everything in Pokemon Home just feels trapped until it's granted permission. And I fucking hate that. This would finally give them purpose, even though I'm not a competitive battler, and I do not care. I'm going to lead with Typhlosion, because we have Fortress and Sneasel that are both weak to it. Let's see, we got Crobat, Persian, Ninetales, I guess Donphan seems like a good pick. I'm gonna go Donphan and Heracross. I feel like somehow they'll mess it up. Yeah, I'm kind of just not expecting good things, I'll be honest. Just because it has, like, all the gimmicks doesn't necessarily mean they're going to put everything in. Like, I'm glad that they're going to have, like, you know, Z-moves, Dynamax, all that stuff. Especially because of, like, the end of the anime for Ash. Letting them use everything. It's like, bro, like, just let us do that in the main series. It'd be so cool. So, yeah, I think they're being stupid to not do it. This isn't good. Damn it. But I don't know, part of me is just expecting them to puss out and be like, oh, it's only a limited selection of Pokemon, and it's like, but why though? There's no game here. This is the one thing that should let everything exist. Surely. Right, so we got Crobat and Electrode. Not confused anymore, that's pretty cool. Okay, a Thunder Punch should take this guy out. Confuse Ray, yeah. I thought this might be this guy's gimmick is just confusing the whole time. How balanced will everything be? I honestly kind of don't care. I kind of want it just to be like a... Because that's the thing, right? It's clearly for competitive battling. They're even like showing off that you can like adjust your IVs like with more flexibility than ever before, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, because ultimately like Pokemon, its balancing is almost determined by the players with their fucking Smogon and all that nonsense. I don't think Pokemon can do the balancing themselves, because that's what they've argued is the reason why there's not every Pokemon existing again. How did it survive? Seriously. Because they're like, oh yeah, you know, animations and balancing, it's like, that's why all the Pokemon don't exist in the game. It's like, no, that just sounds like an excuse and laziness, because you could put all these Pokemon in the game again as just code, but you won't. I don't know. So I don't think they're going to balance it beyond like what they already do in the main series, because nothing's balanced in the main series anyway. Fortress, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. It could try and explode, but I'll just melt it before it happens. Ready for Mega Rayquaza to be banned again? I mean, only by players. And I guess like official tournaments will ban like, you know, legendaries like they usually do. But I look forward to having the option of being able to use Pokemon champions at all.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Pokemon is back.
Electrode is back.
This is the last Pokemon.
He did boost my attack by 2 stages, so I'm going to go for a return and see what kind of damage that does. And he's gonna do it again.
There's the attack.
Is this gonna be a Typhlosion sweep?
Fusion made it tougher.
He can never hit out of his confusion, so maybe not. Wow, that took himself out. Right, come on, dude. Your legs are jamming into mine. If you could...
What
No,
Pokemon
okay.
will appear next? They're ready to go. Oh, it's Donphan.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna be the case. It just ultimately, like, would mean that everything that everyone has ever collected has purpose again, even if it's only a small purpose. Because, like, ultimately, that's all it's really for. I mean...
What now?
I was gonna say, like, ultimately, like, having all the Pokemon added to a game, like Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, the main purpose for post-game would be for battling, right? But, like, I don't know if they realize, but, like, people like ribbons, you know, shit like that. I enjoyed taking, like, my main team from every game and then taking it to the battle, you know, the Elite Four or whatever, and getting the new ribbon.
Might work.
Even though I'm not, like, one of the people who do, like, the Ribbon Master type of thing,
Lost in confusion.
it's just another aspect that makes Pokemon your own journey, and they fumbled the bag heavily by deciding from Sword and Shield onward that, yeah, you don't get to do that anymore, because now, like,
What next?
let's say Blaziken, for example, because that would be the Pokemon of my choice because it's my starter Pokemon from Ruby Sapphire.
That change.
Originally, you know, the starters were not allowed in. So, what the fuck is going on here? Like, originally it was only, you know, the Sword and Shield decks, and then eventually they did the DLC, and then you could get, like, Blaziken. But imagine that never happened, right? And they didn't just decide to arbitrarily release the starters in the DLCs. My Blaziken could never then go into Galar and get the ribbon from Galar. It's just locked out. And then same with Paldea, it's like, it just can't get it until we are allowing it to do so, and it's fucking stupid. And, like, even the Diamond and Pearl remakes, it's like, there are Pokemon that came out in Unova and Kalos where you could trade them to Generation 6 and get the Hoenn Elite Four, like, ribbon and all that, but now you can't do it for Sinnoh because the Sinnoh Champion ribbon is only for BDSP Pokemon, up to 493. They didn't do anything further. Like, it's such a letdown.
Okay.
It's not about, like, the main game. It's about, like, everything after the main game. Like, that's what it should be, is, like, you don't get to transfer your old Pokemon into a new game until you've beaten the main story, or beaten whatever. Like, well, I don't understand what the problem is, and people keep on arguing, like, oh, but you've never had a game where you can catch all the Pokemon. It's like, but people aren't asking for that. They just want the games to have them coded in, so that you can use them again, after the game. Like we used to. Like, I think people really misunderstand what they mean by a national dex. Well, at least they did back, like, whenever the whole thing was originally happening.
No more remaining Pokemon.
It's so dumb. Pokemon could do an insane amount of fun with battle games, and they incessantly fail to do it. I'd argue Battle Revolution came close because of the boss teams and hidden collectible costumes. Yeah, 100% J-Ron. And then, like, Champions as well is only doing single and double battles. Where the fuck, even if they're not that interesting, where the fuck are the triple battles or the rotation battles from Generation 5? Where the fuck is, like, that weird gimmick mode where type matchups are reversed or whatever? Like, just do some funky shit. Just do something cool. It's oh man. Not being able to transfer whatever Pokemon is ridiculous. It is. Because, like, ultimately all that data still exists. They have the functionality for that. The code that makes up a Pokemon exists. And that exists in perpetuity because of Pokemon Home. Like, none of that has been lost. And yeah, maybe you'd have to then, like, port it to another game. But, like, I don't think that's a problem. It really doesn't seem to be. The games are small enough to be able to fit more Pokemon on them. It's just all been lies. And even, like, no one would care if you didn't update the animations for the Pokemon that are returning only as post-game Pokemon in an imaginary... Because, like, the National Dex itself hasn't existed for a while. That's been fine. Because, like, again, in Generation 6, I think, onwards, once you beat the Pokedex of the region, you don't get a National Dex. It might be Generation 7. but you can still get everything in the Dex, if you get me. The possibility of being able to trade everything over is what mattered, not the actual Dex itself. It's fucking stupid. Right, sorry. We got Psychic, 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 Ice, Ice, Water. Interesting. This is pretty much an Espeon match. It's actually hard. I'm gonna lead with Typhlosion, Espeon, and Donphan. Those cover the most types, I think, here. Sky Battles. Sky Battles ruined the animations, let's not forget that. But like, Sky Battles is another thing. Like, essentially that's what Pokemon Go, like, cups are. It's like, here's a cup where you can only use blah. I mean, Pokemon Stadium 2 has it. I can only use level 5 Pokemon that were hatched from eggs that can evolve, you know, that kind of thing. Do weird shit like that with Pokemon champions. Like, have fun modes that you can make. And not just single and double. I'm gonna regret keeping Typhlosion in here, I know this for a fact. Okay, it's using a normal type move, okay. And I'm paralyzed anyway. Maybe that's why it chose it, it knew that was gonna land. Because they do know that is part of the thing, there's a whole video talking about how Pokemon Stadium 2 cheats. I learned apparently about religion Pokemon thing costume shiny. Yeah, yeah. I've been thinking about going and hunting those myself, but I'll stick to actual Pokemon for now. Maybe much later down the line when we reach Generation 4, I might hunt for those. But for right now, Generation 2 is almost done. You can do it in BDSP though, Dark Flare. I mean, I know you don't recommend it, but it's just essentially a normal like 192 hunt, but with a costume. I don't personally see the value in it because, you know, it's a costume and a critical hit. Goddamn. Like, I like having the Pokemon themselves. It's like, it's why I don't like hunt in like certain other games where you can get shinies. It's like, I'd like to actually keep the thing. Let's see. Yeah, Espeon. It's why I don't want to like do like uncatchable shiny hunts. For example, like some people do that just for the honor of being like, I find the uncatchable bleh. Obviously there are certain hunts where you might find an uncatchable, like Poochyena and Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Critical hit, nice. Probably needed that. I don't think it was gonna die otherwise. But like, I've seen people who do like shiny lock removals to hunt the locked Poochyena in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, just because they want to say that they did it. And it's like, why though? You don't actually get anything out of it besides like a cool video, but I get that that's what people want. But I would just rather like hunt for a shiny I get to keep. I have a lot of like opinions on shinies. Like, a lot of people are some people are of the mindset of like, whatever way they go about getting it, that isn't just cheating it in, is fair game. But there are people who do like manipulations, and I think that kind of goes against the spirit of the hunt itself. So like Manaphy is a big one, and people have found a way to manipulate it so that like, instead of hunting it where you have to like forcibly trade eggs back and forth to different games, you can manipulate your trainer code using arbitrary code execution and get yourself new trainer IDs just by sitting in the Pokemon Center or Pokemart and like talking to some guy, and that'll give you a brand new trainer ID and secret ID so you can keep on like trying new eggs. And I'm like, this, I understand that this is still legitimate in the sense that like, you know, these are legitimate eggs and you're still legitimately hunted at 8192 odds, but this is at some point you're just, this isn't a hunt. And it's the same with people who do the hunts where they have like the timer, and they have put in like all the data into like a thing on the computer, and it tells you like beep 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 when to press the A button to encounter shiny. Because of my shiny Mew and Emerald, I was able to put in that data into that same program and find a shiny Rayquaza within 3 minutes of the game. And I didn't keep it because I was like, well, this just doesn't feel like shiny hunting. This just feels like I cheated. And it does feel like I cheated. Like, it felt almost no different than me going upstairs and getting my action replay that I do have still. Even though it was completely legitimate, it was in the game, there was nothing that made that spawn. I just timed my A button press. I felt like I cheated. And so I didn't catch it because it's like, I know that this is not just some random lucky coincidence. I have just used a manipulation to figure out exactly when this thing appears, and that's, I didn't like it. The only thing that has taught me is my Emerald cartridge has an early shiny frame at 3 minutes, almost exactly. But trying to get that timed out without an actual, like, thing going at the same time is actually quite difficult. But I ain't doing it. I ain't catching it. I will find shinies legitimately by hunting the good old-fashioned way. Because I'm a boring fart. Yeah, but it's BDSP. It is BDSP. Critical hit? Hell yeah. That one doesn't count. Your fucking critical hit killed me when it shouldn't have counted. That's good, though. I think that was the 7th trainer. I've been, like, sort of, like, zoned out talking. I've only gotten 2 continues though, unfortunately, so hopefully this final trainer doesn't suck to fight. Okay. Oh my, he's got a Mew? I did not know this. Mew store, oh my god, is it the same guy from the original? Right, so Mew's definitely being brought out, like, we can all admit that. Right, I'm gonna lead with Donphan. Is that a good idea? I'm gonna lead with Donphan. And I think I need Espeon and Heracross in here. This is gonna be hard. I did not know that this trainer had Mew. I haven't looked at these trainers ahead of time. There's no way you don't send up Mew, though. Yep, there it is. Okay, and I sent out Donphan because I was going to use Hidden Power Ghost type. It's got Blizzard. Fuck. And it lands it. That Donphan's alive. Did about 111. I'm gonna go for an Ancient Power because it might go for Blizzard again, which does have like 70 accuracy. It's going for Psychic, okay. So it has Psychic and it has Blizzard. I'm expecting it to have like Shadow Ball or something as well, which is why I didn't lead with Espeon. It also means that we can't go into... Okay, hear me out. Gonna go Heracross because Mega Horn. Mega Horn is super effective. We are also weak to Psychic, but let's see how this goes.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
We outspeed Mew. Okay, cool. I knew it was gonna fucking miss. I fucking knew it was gonna miss. God damn it. Live. Come on, Heracross. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, big Mega Horn. Give me a critical hit to make up for your miss. Big hit, big hit.
Oh, what's this? Man, that worked perfectly.
Oh, it KO'd. Okay, nice. The Mew's taken care of. What else you got? Tyranitar would be good because then we've got 4 times effective. Starmie. Fuck. Okay, you're gonna go for Psychic almost definitely. I could have went for fucking Mega Horn again. What am I doing?
Oh, it's Espeon. How's that?
At least we resist this. But it could still critical hit.
What impact will this Pokémon
Coin flip.
have on the
Here we go. I need big damage.
There's the shot.
Coin flip, yeah! Massive. It's going for Surf, okay. It might be Stab, but that hopefully shouldn't do a whole lot. Another critical hit, what the fuck? And it gets the KO? That's fucking wild. I'm playing Pokemon Yellow on my laptop, nice!
There's only one Pokemon left.
Yellow is pretty good, we did that last year. We did a whole series playing Yellow last year. All streamed on the channel if you're interested in checking it out. But this is our Generation 2 playthrough, which is close to ending. We have maybe like 2 or 3 streams left. Right, I am going to go for Earthquake.
Combatants face each other.
I am in trouble for what comes next, but if it's like Tyranitar or something, I think we've got a decent chance of winning. Because we get 4 times effective on reversal, we've got half our HP, which means that reversal should do decent damage. We shall see. Those were the 2 like scariest Pokemon that he had, was Mew and Starmie. Let's see Tyranitar. Let's see Tyranitar. Umbreon. Shit. Okay, well Umbreon is a defensive, not an offensive, so this might be alright. Let's go for reversal. See what kind of damage we do. We should outspeed.
What'll it do?
Super effective. It doesn't even do half. And it's using Psychic. It knows fucking Psychic. Goddamn. It's not impervious to damage. It's going to die next turn. And a special defense drop. We're definitely dying next turn. I don't know if reversal can get critical hits, but I need to get a critical hit pronto.
Wow, reversal. That struck home.
Oh, wait, never mind. We don't need it. I didn't think that was going to be enough damage. But Umbreon is down.
Settles this battle.
And with that, without any defeats, the Prime Cup is done.
The champion has been decided.
I really expected. I mean, they got back-to-back like critical hits there, which was really dumb. Hello, Daisy. I really expected to have to like redo that one, maybe at least with both my continues, but we got through it. And every team member got to contribute in some way or another. Typhlosion. Crobat. Are you confused why I'm talking to myself in my living room? Donphan. There's people listening, Daisy. Heracross. Espeon. Kingdra. Congratulations! You win the Prime Cup. We did it, Daisy. You didn't do shit. You were sleeping. And there we go. Oh, you got the Dodrio Game Boy. Oh, okay. So this is for, yes, we can now triple speed our our Game Boy regular games, red, blue, yellow. Unfortunately, it does not affect gold, silver, or crystal. What? Versus rival. Rival awaits your challenge. Make it a hot, memorable showdown. What do you mean by that? We do have one more challenge here. Versus the rival. What are you fucking doing? Let's go. I didn't think you'd make it this far. Come on, let's settle this now. Let's pop our team back in. And away we go. You just get on my nerves. I'll whip you right now. This is not the hot battle I was expecting. That is the battle I was expecting though, because I have known about this. The rival has the 3 legendary Pokemon of Generation 1 and 2. Mewtwo, Ho, and Lugia. So, we get to use all 6 Pokemon, which is pretty sweet. So this is essentially our Mewtwo battle like we had at the end of Stadium 1. But now we have Mewtwo, Ho, and Lugia. And they have... excuse me, they have held items as well. I don't care, let me lick this. Dorito. I also thought it said Dorito. Right. So let's see, what's a good way to start this? Tail's going nuts, Daisy. I think he's gonna lead with Mewtwo. I'm gonna lead with Donphan, because I'm gonna try and load up on Ancient Powers. And it doesn't really matter what order we put the rest of them in. Here we go.
This is a match against the challenger's rival. Let's hope we see some polished techniques in the battle against this long-time adversary.
Donphan. Which one have you started with? Ho-Oh against Ancient Power will be a nice easy start, but I think you're going to start with Mewtwo. Oh, starting with Ho-Oh. Alright. Is this team equipped to deal with level 100 legendaries? Let's see. Starting out with Sacred Fire.
There's the shot. Yes,
Having 3 legendaries instead of just 1 is definitely an upgrade.
there's the attack. A powerful blow.
We did way more damage, although it is 4 times effective, and we got the Omni Boost! Fuck yeah! Oh, this is gonna be a Donphan sweep right now.
Unfolding.
Donphan sweep!
A show of ancient power.
Honestly, this might be the only reason that we win, because that Ho-Oh did a lot of damage.
Oh, and down it goes.
Is this the Champion Red music? They give it to the rival instead of Red himself?
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for
Alright, is it gonna be Mewtwo next?
Oh,
Lugia
it's
next. I guess they're saving Mewtwo till the end because Mewtwo is still the most powerful Pokemon. Let's go for Ancient Power again. It's outspeeding us. Damn.
Ride that, sir.
Even with our Omni Boost. It doesn't have Stab though, but it is still a legendary. Okay, good, we're fine. What's wrong with you? I think Daisy's getting a wee bit frightened because I'm getting excited and my voice is raising. Oh wow, that didn't do a whole lot at all. Another Omni Boost though? No, okay, this is not a Donphan sweep. It's not as easy as we thought. Okay. Going for another Surf. Critical hit, unnecessary, added to the counter. Announcer just told you to smash Lugia. Oh my. Oh my. Right, we have everything still alive here. Lugia is a flying psychic type. I'm gonna go with Kingdra,
Pokemon have been chosen.
because it will resist Surf, but I think it will also be pretty good to throw out some Ice Beams.
They're both hanging tough.
What's it doing?
Surrounded itself with safeguard.
Oh, Safeguard? Okay, fair enough, yeah.
How's that?
Critical hit from Ice Beam, hell yes.
Oh, that
Doesn't quite KO though.
one Pokemon is still capable of going up. The other one looks tired.
Going for Aeroblast. Big flying type move, but should be alright.
That's it.
Alright, that's okay. Sadly, we're going into Mewtwo without the possibility of freezing or paralyzing it,
Turn.
but
Right.
we can at least get some chip damage off of it.
There it is. Knockout.
That's Lugia dealt with.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
Now it's time for the most powerful Pokemon.
Oh, it's Mewtwo. This is the last Pokemon.
Let's see how we do against Mewtwo.
It's a fierce battle.
Right, let's see. I don't know what its stats are. I don't think it really matters. It's gonna go for Stab Psychic.
Just attack.
Kingdra survives. I've went for Surf there, which is probably not the best move, but we do have
What'll it do?
Stab and a Mystic Water, so I'm just sort of thinking it's probably better than using like Return or something.
Great hit.
Oh, it was actually pretty good, yeah. Okay, we're not going to get another go of Kingdra here. Going for Psychic again.
A psychic blast. Yes, it's a hit.
Honestly, I like Mewtwo's design in this because I think a lot of the 3D models nowadays don't look very good, and Mewtwo especially.
There's a distinct
I think part of it is the size of his head. Like, I think his head looks way too fucking tiny. I think this Mewtwo model looks fucking sick, quite simply. I think they need to scale his head up. Right, so let's see. I could use... Yeah, you know what? That's probably not a good idea. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw out Crobat to use Swagger. He does still have Psychic type, which is, you know, super effective, but I'm hoping that I can outspeed, and then Swagger can at least get some self-inflicted damage out. I know, right? He does look good, Darkflare. I prefer modern days, but blame Smash Bros. I mean, even like Smash Bros. Melee Mewtwo looks pretty cool in my opinion. I think the head size is just right. It's like, basically, I look back at like old sprites and then I look at the 3D model of Mewtwo in like X and Y, and then like even in Scarlet and Violet especially, like they changed this model. It's like, okay, great, you've changed the model for certain Pokemon, but the model change they've done for Mewtwo looks ridiculous. He looks so... like his eyes look fucked up. Okay, so there's a bit of a gamble here. So I think Mewtwo will probably have Shadow Ball. Oh wait, I forgot about Safeguard, so did it not get confused? Oh, it didn't get confused. It's using another Safeguard, okay, that's just wasting a turn, but I've gone for Bite.
What's this? That attack just bounced off.
Go again. Psychic, okay, so no Shadow Ball, that's okay. That's good. Espeon doesn't give a fuck. It is about to die. Final blow by Espeon, it looks like. Thunder Punch. Do you know that you're about to get a paralyzed or something? Nope, okay. And so, with that, our rival with 3 legendary Pokemon is down. There goes the battle indeed. And that now brings us to the end of Stadium 2. What is it that I lack? Victory. I get to see the credits! I've never seen these credits, because I never had this game as a kid. I'd never seen Stadium 1's credits either whenever we, you know, did that, but this is also completely new for me. We're just showing off all the popular Pokemon. If it had recovered, damn. I don't even know what moveset it did have. It had Safeguard, it had Psychic, and it had Thunder Punch? Let's see, I have the survey page open. So it had Safeguard, Psychic, Hidden Power, and Thunder Punch. Lugia had Safeguard, Surf, Psychic, and Aeroblast, and Ho-Oh had Safeguard, Steel Wing, Earthquake, and Sacred Fire. Damn, that could have been a lot worse. I won't look at what anything else happens. Is bless me, thank you. Why did you grow like that, Mewtwo? Why did you grow like that, Hitmonlee? I guess we're just going through the entire 251 Pokedex then. You know, I was expecting credits with actual, like, developers, not just random Pokemon, but eh. Yanma, you piece of shit. Ditto, Muck, and Kingler. Shuckle, Dugtrio. Omastar, Spinorak! Catch him, gotta catch 'em all. Spearow, Pidgeotto, Zubat, Skarmory. Ninetales! Houndour, big dog moments. A horse. Nidorino is also a thing. Nidorina. Tauros. Cat. The starters! Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Vulpix. Like, at times it seems like there's some sort of pattern to them and then it just goes completely off the rails. Lugia, grow weird. Angus Khan, Delibird, ride on. Kadabra, Tyranitar, Golduck, Nidoqueen, Wobbuffet. Machamp, Granbull, Dragonite. Alakazam, Golem, Giant fucking Togetic, Nidoking, Blissey, Poliwrath. Cubone, Teddiursa, Abra, Sandshrew, Machop, Rattata, Caterpie, Wooper, Weedle, Krabby. War, Totocha, Melian, Ivysaur, Bayleaf, Quilava, Crocodile, Flaffy, Dragonair, Gloom, Haunted, Poliwhirl. It is hard to say words. Snorlax, Dunfan, Rhyhorn. Steelix. Little Tank. Politoed. Ghastly, Porygon 2, Graveler, Coughing, Tangela, Ekans, Hobbit, Skiploom, Jumpluff, Bellsprout, Larvitar, Azumarill, Venomoth. I did one of those in the wrong order, but that's okay. Giant fucking Ho-Oh! Houndour, Tiny Dog Time. Never mind, there's a rat here, and a giraffe, and a deer, and a pig thing, and a horse's back. Slowpoke, Arbok, Macargo, Magikarp, Sunkern, Sonics, Starmie, Seal, Victory Bell. Has anyone been counting? I wonder if this is ever, like, if this randomizes at all, or if this is the same every time. I assume it's the same, because they had certain Pokemon, like, appear at the same time, but they could script some of them to appear at the same time, and then the rest of them could all be random, but I imagine that's way more effort than it's worth. Apom, Lickitung, Tyrogue, Slowbro, Quagsire, Drowsy, Clefable, Angie, Sentret, Wigglytuff, Chansey, Slowking, Vileplume, Spinny Meow, Spinny Marl, Spinny Snubble, Unknown. Is that it? Ah, the dogs, or the beasts. Raikou, Entei, Suicune. What the hell is that thing? Mew and Celebi? What the hell's a Celebi? Well, now it's time for credits. It has been nice to actually participate in Generation 2. I just realized what they're doing. They're having the gym leaders fight each other. That's pretty cool. Yes, never had this game as a kid. It's good to finally be able to participate in it. That's what part of this whole challenge was being able to do, is being able to take the journeys I never got to take as a kid, you know, from Kanto and Johto on official hardware of Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and have my own journey with it. do it completely the way I would like to do it now as an adult, which is doing everything possible. And then taking those journeys and putting them onto Stadium 1, Stadium 2, and finishing the games. And now I can finally say that I've done that with both games. There's obviously still more to go. I'm not gonna pretend that there isn't. We're almost done with the main game of Crystal. We still have to complete the Pokédex, and there is still at least one thing we need to do left here in Stadium 2. But in general, it is nice to finally be able to say that I've been able to play through all of Stadium 2 and used my own team for it, not just rentals or anything like that. I still think I prefer Stadium 1. I think there's an element of slowness to Stadium 2, but it is also much nicer to have held items and, you know, the additional 100 Pokemon. The new moves, the new types. But I think Stadium 1, maybe it's nostalgia, just has a certain charm to it. I think some of the visual aspects and some of the sound effects of this game don't hit the same way that, you know, Stadium 1 did for me. But maybe, again, it is a biased thing of, like, it's one game I had versus a game I didn't have. I think as a kid, I played the first game with my cousins with the minigames. Yeah, and those are great. Those are great. I was looking forward to minigames in this one, and I wasn't expecting them to... They were kind of challenging, if I remember. I still think, again, Stadium 1 has more classic minigames, but again, this might just be a bias thing. If you had Stadium 2 and not Stadium 1, I imagine it goes the same way in reverse. Stadium 1 might even seem barren in comparison, but I don't know. I do think that it's better having the changes where only one cup had you go through Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball tier, because Stadium 1 had a lot more unnecessary grinding of cups to do, which I did not like. I liked that the Gym Leader Castle had less trainers in it overall, because some gym leaders were just a gym leader, some had one trainer, some had two. Other than Team Rocket interrupting near the end, it's just like, yeah, just let me just get through what I'm here for, not just the random fucking battle fodder in between. So yeah, Stadium 2, pretty good. Good stuff. I am going to fade away. We still have, because it's only been 1 hour 24 minutes of stream, I like to go for a minimum of 2 hours, so we'll move over to some Pokemon Crystal stuff to do some breeding, because I did mention I had got some Pokemon between last episode and this episode where it was necessary for the Pokédex for breeding the baby Pokemon. So we'll do that just to sort of wrap up for the night. But in terms of the main Pokemon Stadium 2 stuff, we're kind of done. For the credits, I'm just going to let it play out here and let it be its own thing for a while, so... thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. If this is all you want to see, then thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again another time. But for right now, oh look, it's Crystal with the Suicune versus Ho-Oh. Although I think we might be at the end of the credits here now by a judge of it. I was gonna like fade out my camera and let the credits play out for the rest of it, but I've been talking the whole time. If you were only here for the Stadium 2 stuff, then thank you so much for watching, my friends. You guys can go now. Goodbye. Thank you. But if you're here for the rest of the stream, then continue watching. Ah, red versus blue with Eevee and Pikachu. Nice. We've got to be near the end. Hey, water! And there we go. Pokemon Presents, we just had one! For clearing the challenge of beating your rival. It's a Farfetch'd. Just like in Stadium 1, we get gift Pokemon. We beat the rival, so we just want a Farfetch'd that knows Baton Pass, which is not normally obtainable. Just like the Psyduck and other gift Pokemon of Stadium 1, we're probably going to have to get rid of Baton Pass to trade this guy up to Generation 7, but, you know, I can back up the save file and keep it, so it doesn't really matter. But that is a gift that we have. Oh, new background! Oh, I forgot this might be a thing. Oh, that's a cool background. That is pretty sick, will not lie. And as you can see, there is now a round 2 option, just like there was for the first game. So, we're not done. So, I don't know how much I have to do, unfortunately. But, in Stadium 1, we had to... Why are you shaking? Would you relax? In Stadium 1, we had to play through the Prime Cup again, Master Ball Division, which I used my shiny Mewtwo for, that I had hunted for in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green, and I got in Pokemon Red. And it got us through the entire Prime Cup, and at the end of the Prime Cup, we had to have Pikachu on our team to teach it Surf. That was the last gift that we needed to obtain in that game. In this game, there is one more gift left to obtain, and that means beating the rival one more time in round 2 this time. I don't know how I get to him exactly, because as far as I can tell, I have to do fucking everything. So, just like Generation 1, I will not be streaming everything from round 2. Most of this will just be done in my own free time. So, you know, playing through most likely the Prime Cup again, Little Cup, Poké Cup, whatever it is I need to do to unlock the rival, I'll be doing it. I think it's just the Gym Leader Castle and maybe the Prime Cup? I don't know. I'll look into it off stream. But we will be doing at least one more stream of Stadium 2 where we beat the rival and get the final gift in this game. I won't tell you what it is, but once we obtain it, that is essentially the Generation 2 challenge complete, because that's what ended the Generation 1 challenge, was getting Surfing Pikachu. That was the last thing on the bucket list. I guess, in a roundabout way, we could do Stadium 2 first. It doesn't matter, because with that one, it sort of made sense that that was the last challenge with Generation 1. With this one, not so much. I don't really need to wait till the end of that, but we ended Generation 1 with Stadium, so I kind of want to end Generation 2 with Stadium 2, so I don't know. Essentially, I think there's only 2 streams left. One stream where we complete the Pokédex, one stream where we finish Stadium 2 and get our final gift. So we're almost done. Speaking of gifts, I have to go claim that Farfetch'd. I was entrusted with a Pokemon, an item for you. An item? Oh, that must be the X accuracy. Well, you can have 2. Yeah, so sadly, there's only 2 gift Pokemon in this game. There isn't the entire, like, onslaught of Pokemon like there was in Generation 1. So let's put you in Special. There you go. I'm also gonna go and, like, move my Pokemon around, because now we're about to do some breeding. It's gonna make sense if I move around. Oh, this isn't correct. There we go. How do I switch? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I have a box full of like Geodude and Zubat from like the trades I was gonna do, and then I just did it all through Pokemon Stadium itself instead. That was for like the Generation 1 Pokédex Pokemon I was transferring over. So yeah, let's see our Farfetch'd here. There he is. Baton Pass, Agility, Sword Sense, and Slash. With the trainer ID of Stadium, but with the ID of 2000, which the last one had 1000. There he is. He. Level 5. Nice. And then this is the Dratini that has extreme speed, and then there's the Shucky the Shuckle. That's what's in the special box. But let's go to excuse me, useful, because this is where all the other Pokemon are. So I caught Magmar, Electabuzz, Jigglypuff, Clefairy, Pikachu, Kadabra, Graveler. Graveler and Kadabra I just needed for like having in the Living Dex sort of portion and the Pokédex itself. But I have everything here needed for breeding the baby Pokemon essentially. I think anyway. And Machoke, I needed Machoke. So let's do some moving around. So let's put Typhlosion in here. Keep Crobat on me because we need to be able to fly. And then let's see, what shall we bring out first? Oh yeah, I needed to check. I think I forgot that I didn't actually keep Jinx because I traded that over to Generation 1, I'm pretty sure. Generation 1. Yeah, I traded my Jinx away to Pokemon Yellow, so it had a Living Dex Jinx with my trainer ID. I'm gonna have to catch a new Jinx. Fuck. Ah! Go fuck yourself. How do I... why the fuck does Twitch not give you the mod menu by default? That's so fucking dumb. No! Show mod icons. Yes. Why would you turn them off? I'm the fucking channel creator. How do I ban you? There we go. Fuck you. Because we never got the third game of Stadium outside of Japan. Pokemon presents absolutely nothing of value. That latest one, absolutely. It's like, wow. One new reveal. Pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of value. What's it called? It's completely gone from my brain. What is it? Help. Far-fetched. I've just decided. I can just trade. I could go catch Jinx, but I could just trade it back temporarily. So I'm just gonna do that. So let's see. Let's trade this Pidgey. And I mean, technically, I could trade over the traded. Hang on, let me just see. Can I? Oh, their ID is 2000 as well. I thought they were ID of 1000. Okay. So yeah, I could trade over this one rather than trading over the other one that I actually caught for the game. So the other one I caught is right there. This is the one that I caught in Crystal. And then this is the Mr. Mime, which I had to rename because the Mr. Mime doesn't rename properly when it gets transferred up. So hopefully that does the trick. But we'll see. So let me trade over Lola. And then I can breed Lola. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for bed soon. Brain go bird. Yeah, I know the feel. Easy. But in terms of the third Pokemon Stadium game, like the original Pokemon Stadium, the first Pokemon Stadium was just like a limited selection of Pokemon. So honestly, I don't really care that we didn't get it. It's basically Stadium 0.5, you know? I don't think it's a big deal that we didn't get it. Right, let's put... Let's go to Generation 1, and we'll get Lola out first, because that'll just be easy to deal with. And then let's change this to useful. And we're going to get Magmar and Electabuzz out. And just sort of have these three ready to go. Okay. And then a Dodrio Game Boy, which we do get the Dodrio Game Boy color for completing round 2, is what I've discovered last stream. But for right now, we still have to deal with regular speeds, unfortunately. But we're basically just going to breed for the rest of this episode, so if you don't want to watch breeding, leave. Thank you for watching. But yeah, we have time to kill, and I have nothing else planned for the evening, so it's going to be breeding for the rest of the night. And we'll be breeding it with our shiny Ditto, so we might get lucky and get a cheeky little shiny out of this, but, you know, 1 in 64 odds, for like 6 eggs. My Mareep that I did for the little cup took way too many fucking eggs. I wrote it down somewhere. Mareep took 274. So, you know, it might not happen. But then again, Chikorita took 9. If I remember right. Chikorita, yeah, 9 eggs. So, you know, things can happen. I really hope I don't have to do... Oh, I'm going to Google it real quick while I have a chance. How to unlock Rival Round 2 Stadium 2. Oh no. Sarah B just says, after defeating everything in round 2, that gives me fear. Okay, I believe I'm in Goldenrod already. Unfortunately, this is what we have to deal with. I could switch it all over to my GameCube, but then, like, sync and all that goes way out of whack. Also, we're playing in morning for, like, the first time in forever because it's 4:21 AM. Here is our shiny Ditto! Christmas has been sitting here this whole time. It's probably, like, level 100 now, honestly, from how long it's been sitting here. Like, with all the trading I've been doing as well. By 6. Maybe not. Maybe it's not level 100. I don't actually know what level it was. Let's take a look. Level 81, okay. There it is. Alright, well let's pop it back in. And then we'll give you... I'm gonna give you Lola first of all. That is a dreadful sound. And now it's time to bike. Whee! But I hope folks have enjoyed the series so far. Like, I know this is pretty much... I'm saying so far as if it's not just, like, about to end at any moment. Excuse me. But yeah, like, Generation 2 is almost done. Like, wanting to replay Generation 1 and 2, and especially, like, have the... Oh, wow, that was a fast egg. Damn. And especially having them, like, sent up to the later generations was, like, one of the main reasons I wanted to do this whole challenge. Like, I was like, Living Dex from the main generations? Hell yeah. Doing it on physical hardware and still being able to transfer them up to the main generations? Hell yeah. Like, I was so excited that that was a possibility now. Technology truly is amazing. Well, that was fast for Jinx. Happy days. And let's give you Magmar next. I don't think we'll get that lucky with the next egg, because Christmas is from another trainer, it's from my gold save. Inherently, no. Because they're different Pokemon, so the way breeding works is, I don't know exactly how it works in terms of, like, getting the egg, but in terms of the speed of getting the egg, the order of which makes it the best chances of getting an egg is same Pokemon but different trainer IDs, and then same Pokemon then same Pokemon then the same trainer ID, and then different Pokemon, different trainer ID, and then different Pokemon, same trainer ID. So if, for example, if I did a Ditto with a Jinx and they were both mine from this specific save file, then they're going to take the longest amount of time. But since everything is going through a Ditto that doesn't belong to me, it's then different trainer ID, so that means that it's always going to be slightly faster. But it would be fastest if I could have, like, say, a Jinx and another... That's a bad example because Jinx is only one gender. If I could use, like, a male Pikachu, female Pikachu, then the quickest way to breed is to use a Pikachu of my own and a Pikachu of somebody else's. For example. That sounds terrible. I'm gonna deposit these two. Which PC are we in? We're in useful, okay. Let's deposit Magmar. And... I'm gonna put you in the correct box. Having these named is so helpful. Okay, and then we can go back. Can I even rename them in this game, or does it only get renamed in Stadium? Oh, you can name them, okay. I thought I'd seen the name option, I just wasn't sure where. Right, let's get this Elekid egg. And then this way at least no one can argue that like, you didn't do it correctly, you got fucking 6 odd eggs and that's not possible, and it's like, okay, fine. I just wanted the chances of getting the shinies, and I probably will still do that, but not for the purposes of the actual Dex completion itself, because that's not how someone else would have done it. That's not how they would have done it. Is simply the only reason why I'm doing it this way. So I went out of my way just for you lovely viewers to catch an Electabuzz and a Magmar, and I already had a Jinx, but I caught all the things necessary for creating baby Pokemon, so I've done it. I'm doing it legitimately. I even caught a Jigglypuff. Apparently, I didn't have a Jigglypuff in this game. I thought I did, but then again, I didn't catch any Gen 1 Pokemon that I didn't need, so why would I have it? We're doing it the legitimate way. So everyone's happy, especially me. Yay! I'm like smiling like Mr. Beast, like, is this a smile, guys? Ooh. These eggs are popping up much quicker than I expected them to. When I was hatching Mareep, the eggs were just non-existent. They did everything in their power to not show up. Right, so let's take Electabuzz back. So I could just hatch these 3 eggs, or I could start the next batch of eggs. We need Clefairy and Jigglypuff. And Pikachu. The party's full. Huh? Oh, I didn't deposit Electabuzz. Clefairy's probably gonna go up a couple levels. Okay. What's wrong with you? There you go. Remember folks, if this is boring to you, I had to do this for fucking hours going for that shiny team, and I know I didn't have to do it, but I wanted to. And that's what this game is all about. Well, not this game, but that's what gaming is all about, is just doing it the way you want to do it. You know, at the end of the day, you have fun, play video games the way you want to play them. Yeah, have fun. And I enjoy shiny hunting, so doing that at the time was a-okay for me. And then this is just necessary because it's actual Pokédex completion requirement stuff. It's just a shame that in Generation 2 this is the speed that you can do it. And I tried my best getting through Stadium 2 to be able to speed my game up, and apparently no, we can't do it until we beat the round 2 rival, so no matter how hard we tried, we were never getting the double speed for Generation 2 games in time for Pokédex completion. Sadly. But we are essentially playing Crystal on a Game Boy, as it says there on the screen, so who cares? We are, we're breaking the law here. The law of Pokemon Game Boy Color. Now it's taking a while. It doesn't like this Clefairy. That means that one of the eggs might hatch and then we can actually get some space. You might be asking yourself, Adam, if the next episode is going to be us completing the Pokédex, why do this now? Well, I'll tell you. We always go to a minimum of 2 hours when we stream, and there's no more Stadium content left to do. For now. The rest of the Stadium 2 stuff I'm going to do is going to do off stream, so we're going to just do it off stream. What the hell was I going to say? Oh yeah, like, this is just tedious shit, like, because we have time to kill tonight, that's why I'm doing it, but also, when I'm actually completing the Pokédex, there's gonna be things in there that require our time, and I don't think I want to spend time doing this on our big, like, finale episode of, because, like, the next episode of Crystal we do is gonna be the last episode of Crystal. No more Crystal after that. We're done. So I don't really want to bog it down with breeding. I want to be done with breeding, essentially, if I can. So at best, if I don't get like all these guys bred tonight, or if I don't get the eggs hatched, I'll at least get them bred like off stream so the eggs are hatchable, ready to go for an on-stream thing, but we don't have very many Pokemon left to do. Like, I think I have like one trade evolution to do. I have one trade as well that was like a version exclusive in gold or silver that wasn't in crystal for whatever reason, that I just forgot to trade over. So we don't really have a lot left to go. Like, it's like 15 or less, and like that's including some of these babies. Like, I'll show you, like, the Pokédex right now says Scene 241 and Own 234. Like, we are pretty much there. But I think it will take up a full 2 hours of an additional episode. Sir. Oh, I thought an egg was hatching there, just let go of the down button, I guess. This is not the most comfortable way to shiny hunt, or not even shiny hunt, I'm trying to just hatch eggs for normal, like, honestly I want the normal versions because, like, that they're going in the Living Dex. If I hatch a shiny, I'll still trade it up, but it's not the Living Dex Pokemon. I want normal versions for my Living Dex, and if I get a shiny it's like, whoa, fun bonus, but now I need to hatch another one. So it would be kind of a buzzkill, but also, like, I can't really complain I'm getting a shiny, so, 1 in 64 odds for each of these eggs. We got 3 eggs. Will we get anything? In fact, how's our eggs doing? Wow, it hasn't even changed text. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. Is this Clefairy done having an egg yet? It's making me concerned that, like, it's not compatible, but, like, why wouldn't it be? It's friendly. Because that means they breed. The only reason why they wouldn't be compatible is if Clefairy had the shiny gene, and it said it was brimming with energy, but that's not the case. It's just not fucking. I need my Clefairy to fuck. It won't fuck, Daisy. He's using up my precious money, which I don't think I have very much of. Okay, I have 56,000. It's okay. Ugh. Oh, this N64 is not the best controller for going up and down on this single straight line. So, how are you all doing? I don't want to, like, date things with, like, these streams. Like, I like these to be able to be, like, evergreen, where you can come in and watch them as VODs later down the line. But just to sort of talk about things for a while, like, I haven't been doing video stuff on YouTube for a while because I've just been lazy about it. I still intend to make a video for Sybil before coming back fully, but because I'm being lazy, that means that video's not getting worked on at all, and that means I'm not coming back. And it's like, man, I want to get back into the swing of things. I had a good thing going for the first half of the year. And I had like everything sort of like decently planned out on my phone, where it's like, I'm going to upload this video in this time frame, this video in this time frame. Like, I was so well organized. And like, granted, I wasn't like doing it the way I really wanted to be doing it, where I was sort of getting ahead of things with like editing and recording new stuff. I was pretty much only doing backlog stuff and doing it as last minute as physically possible. Like, I was still not doing it to the best of my ability. I was still half-assing it, but at least I was getting stuff out finally. And now, because I'm waiting to do this one video for Sybil before I continue, I'm like holding myself at ransom of like, you're not making more videos until you make Sybil's video, because that's the next thing on my to-do. Like, that's the thing that matters next. And like, these streams are an exception because they're streams, they're not videos. But man, I do want to get back into the swing of things, but I don't want to just pretend that I'm not making a video for her. Like, if I just continue uploading as if that never happened, then I'm not... I don't think that's right. Because then I'm uploading it, like, after a whole bunch of content. Like, I have a massive break, and then I'm just back to content as normal, and then the Sybil video just gets slotted in as one of my videos as normal. It's like, nah, that's not what I'm doing. She's getting her own video, she's getting her own time, and then I'm moving on. And then Daisy will get a video as well. Oh, fuck. But ultimately, the main reason, well, I mean, not the main reason, but like, one of the reasons that's been holding me back is just the amount of footage. I've literally gone through every hard drive I have, at least up to a certain point. Like, there's still like places I need to search through. But I've gone through every hard drive I have so far, and fished out every single photo or video that I can find that she appears in. And like, I could go even deeper. Like, she has appeared in my videos before, where she's just making noise, and it's like, I could throw those in as well, but I think that's going a bit more overboard, and that's going to require a lot more work, because I don't know, like, in a Let's Play video, I don't know where she appears. Like, there's plenty of videos where you can just hear her tip-tapping in the background, there's some videos where you can hear her yapping. It's not going to be feasible for me to go through my entire, like, YouTube history to get videos of her in that sense, so just anything that she appears on camera is what I'm acquiring. But that's from as far back as 2011, so like, I'm going really far back for all this stuff, so I just have mountains of stuff of her to be able to compile and put together. And I still don't know what kind of song I want to put it to or anything like that, so like, I'm just like creatively stuck with it as well. Like, I don't know how I want to present this video. Some of it I want to be like heard, because like, you can hear her like playing and screaming and just having fun. And some of it I'm like, I just want to keep this video like silent with music, because there's nothing of worth in the audio. But I don't know, it's gonna be odd. I don't know exactly how I want to make this, so like, I'm just sort of doing my usual thing of like, I have an idea, but I'm not acting on it because I am creatively unsure. And usually the best thing for that is just to force myself to get into it and start, because I think it's like an ADHD thing. Again, I'm not tested, I'm trying to get that tested, but I have difficulty with my doctor getting things done, because they don't believe things often. But anyway, it often prevents me from like starting a project, and then I do have to sit down and force myself to start a thing, and then once I'm in it, like, it's easy. It's so easy. And it's not just YouTube as well, it's like, even just housework, it's like, if I just sit here and be like, man, I need to do, you know, X, Y, Z thing, I'll just not do it. I have to literally just stand up and go, right, you're gonna do it now, and then my brain goes, I don't really want it, and I go, I know, but we're gonna go walk over there and start doing it, and the second I start doing it, it's easy. It's like, okay, now that we're in it, I'm committed to it. Like, starting it is always the problem with ADHD. Or potential ADHD. So if you are someone who suffers from ADHD and you want some advice, just against your will, against your brain, just stand up, walk to the thing that you need to do, and start doing it. Even if it's even if it's something as simple as like turning the sink on to do your dishes, or turning the shower on to take a shower, just turn that knob, lift the first piece of clothing that needs to go in the wash, lift the first piece of trash that needs to go in the bin, you know, just do one thing to start the process, and your brain is gonna go, right, we're in it now, let's keep going. Nothing is gonna, I mean, you know, maybe it will stop you, but in my mind, like, the way my brain works is like, as soon as I start doing the thing, that becomes my whole thing right there. Is like, well, I guess I've started doing this, so I have to keep going. Like, I was tidying the kitchen earlier, and it's still not like exactly the way I want it, because there were certain things that just didn't make sense to put away or do this, that, or the other with. But I did tidy the entire kitchen basically, which is what I wanted to do. Again, the hard part was just getting in there and starting, but because I started, because I started and then I knew that I wasn't going to finish it to my liking, leaving those bits on the table that I knew, like, I have nowhere to put these, but leaving them here for now makes the most sense. It really filled me with a dissatisfaction, because I was like, I haven't actually completed my task, but I know that I've completed it to the best that I can do for now. I could go out of my way to move these things around and probably get them tidier, but this makes the most sense for now. And I've done the tidying that was most important, so it's like, I did the task, but I also didn't do the task, and so I didn't feel as overly satisfied as I was supposed to. But I did other things that the task required, like throwing out my recycling. I had a whole bunch of drink cans just sitting around. I got rid of all those. So, like, it feels good to get that done. And those were the only 2 tasks I did today. I had a whole to-do list of things to do, and I only did those 2. Tomorrow is another day to do the rest of my things. And that's the other problem with ADHD, is I keep thinking that, and then I never do it. But I've put it on my list. I make an actual list on my phone, on my notes app, with like little checkboxes, and I mark them off as I go. And what I've written for this one is things to do before Thursday, because I am back to work on Thursday. I've been off work for some time off that I took. And so if I don't get these done by Thursday, I'll be pissed off with myself. But it gives me a deadline where I go, right, if I don't do these by Thursday, then fuck me. Oh, one of our eggs are hatching. But that helps spur me on to actually do it. Smooch 'em! So now we can add that to our Pokedex. Smooch 'em, smooch 'em, smooch 'em, smooch 'em is there, number 238. Hot. Nice. That means we can put it in the PC and make things a little bit easier for ourselves. I didn't think it was shiny, but I just had to double check. Because Smooch is one of those ones that's really hard to tell. Pikachu, where is your egg? $238? $238. I'm gonna put you in your actual spot. Or at least in the correct box. Wow. Yeah, make it sound like it crashed. That's very, very reassuring. Let's see, so... Oh, that's Porygon, for Porygon 2. I forgot I haven't done that yet. 234, 235, 236, which means this will be 237, so 238 will be above Miltank, so I just need to take... Why do I have 2 Larvitar in here? I don't know. How do I move you? How do I move Pokemon? I don't think I can. Oops. I'll move it in Stadium 2. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying now. Anyway, complete your tasks. Make a list on your notes app that has a checkbox, and it'll make you feel like you're actually doing something. And give yourself a deadline to complete that task, and that will also help. That's what helps me. Whether or not it's actually helpful or not, I don't actually know. But yeah, let's see. How's the rest of our eggs doing? It's making sounds, it's going to hatch soon. It's making sounds, it's going to hatch soon. Okay, those two are both good to go. Oh, that last one's also good to go soon, too. I know that those first three, because they're like high, there's like different egg cycles. They're sort of higher, more step egg cycles. So I think Jigglypuff, Pikachu, and Clefairy are nice and short ones, thankfully. But Magmar, Jinx, and Electabuzz are higher, so it's actually kind of nice that these guys have sort of lined up nicely with the Clefairy one. Although I wish this fucking Pikachu would bring its egg out, so we can, you know, have almost all of the eggs. Then once we get once we get Pikachu done, we have to do Jigglypuff as well. We're not done. And these eggs are so close to hatching, I'm like, well, I might as well do these ones on camera now. You know what we could also do? We can't. Never mind. Shut up. Or can I? I have a thought. I have a thought, and we'll see if it works. But otherwise, hold on. And Pikachu is not playing ball. We have hit our 2-hour mark, so I will wrap up once these eggs are hatched. If Pikachu takes too long, and same with Jigglypuff, I'll just like keep those eggs for like next episode, but there's Magby. We can add that one to the Dex. Magby. I'm just gonna drop it in this box here. Let's get Jigglypuff out and ready to go. I'm pretty sure that's all the baby Pokemon. Like, I think there's like 7, and Tyrogue is one of them, and we got Tyrogue already. And I traded over the second Tyrogue from like Gold or Silver so that we can evolve it into one of the Pokemon that we're missing. So we don't need to do any breeding there, because breeding for Tyrogue is just kind of a pain in the ass. Pikachu, could you please fuck? Could you fuck? I should, you know what, I should check it. In case it, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, in case it has the fucking shiny gene, but there it is. There's our egg for Pikachu. Which means we've only got one more to do. Ten levels, Jesus Christ. You can take my jigs. And Pikachu can go back in the PC. Alright, and this is the last baby Pokemon that we need, so hopefully Jigglypuff plays ball, gives us a quick little egg, and then we can call this an episode. And maybe before then, the eggs will hatch, the 2 that we have. So this is Elekid. That's Cleffa. That's Cleffa. Where's Cleffa on this Pokedex? There it is. Your Elekid looks funny. I can't believe that hatched faster than Elekid, but okay. This has been good though. Doing the slower, the quicker egg cycle Pokemon last has sort of made this longer egg hatching bit not too dreadful to sit through because I had to sit through it either way. And getting Cleffa earlier. Oh, who ring? Everly, do you have nuggets for me? That is a very intensive phone call. It cannot handle the text boxes. No nuggets. Waste of my time. Thanks, Beverly. Aha! There we go. Final egg is done. Your Pokemon had an egg. We are surprised, but there you go. Here you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, let's get Jigglypuff back, and then we are golden. Alright, I could go put her in the PC, but I kind of don't need to. Let's see, this one is close to hatching soon. The Pikachu egg, that's a Cleffa. It's moving around, so okay. Wait, oh, even the Jigglypuff egg is moving around close. Okay, cool. I guess we'll just hatch these last 3 eggs and call it an episode there, and then that's all the breeding done, essentially, as far as I'm aware. Let me quickly look at the Pokédex to see what we're missing. So, we need Bayleaf, Quilava, and this is for Living Dex. We've obviously had a Quilava in the past, but Bayleaf, Quilava, and Croconaw. We are about to hatch this next one. Not that one, that's Elekid. But we are about to hatch an Igglybuff. We need a Flaffy. We need Politoed, which is ready to go for the evolution. Girafarig is the version exclusive that we don't have. Is that shiny? It's not. Good. Let's see. Remoraid Octillery, I also forgot about those. Again, Remoraid is one that's from one of the other games, not in... I'm pretty sure it's not in... I don't have it in the Pokédex. There's no point checking. Maybe I do. Number 223. But Remoraid Octillery, Porygon 2, which we saw there, we have it. We can get that evolved pretty quickly. 223. Okay, Remoraid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this doesn't exist in Crystal. Nope. Porygon 2, Hitmontop, Elekid, which we've just hatched, so let's pop that on there. And then just whatever's at the end of the Pokédex. Wink wonk. Who knows? Who could tell? So we don't have a whole lot to do, but just some of those will take a bit of time. We have to do a little bit of level grinding. We gotta do a little bit of trading. So there's just a little bit we gotta do to be able to wrap up this Pokédex, which I think next stream will take care of. But yeah, we got these 2 last eggs to hatch. We'll get these guys done and we'll call it a stream. Wasn't expecting to hatch all 6 of them on stream, but I guess it's good to have it documented. I get to document pretty much everything that's for the Pokédex, I guess. There's only been like a couple where I haven't been able to document it fully. Like, I didn't show myself catching the Machoke, but like, we'd seen plenty of wild Machoke while we were playing the game, I think. Or maybe not, because we play at nighttime and they appear during the day and the morning, so... I don't know. Machoke. And like, I was gonna have it just traded over from Yellow, as I mentioned, with Graveler and Kadabra, but they forced the trade evolutions and you couldn't stop them, so I had no choice. I had to go catch them individually just to have the Pokédex entry. You know, they're not even part of the Gen 2 decks. Oh, come on, 1 tile of grass. Come on, Crobat, it's not that big. Not that big a deal is what I tried to say. Not that dig a beal. Wait a minute. Did I even mention Pichu in that list? Oh yeah, I've got Pichu listed as caught because I used the one from the odd egg. Okay, well this is fine. This just replaces that. Because I did have that originally and then I changed my mind. That's why I went on my way to catch a 5% Pikachu.
It's all coming back to me now. I swear I'm a smart boy. I pay attention to the things I do. But it is 5 AM, so my brain is a little bit woohoo.
It's not that bad, to be honest. I'm actually like relatively energized. Then again, I usually am on stream. It's very rare that I get like tired while I'm streaming unless I'm already tired before I stream. In which case I usually just don't stream, or in which case I do stream and it goes terribly, terribly wrong. Such as what J-Ron could tell you from our Mario Party stream that one time. I don't do well tired. I get loopy and weird. How are these guys doing? Making sound gonna hatch soon. Still moving around, but not hatching soon. So hopefully not too much longer. The egg for Jigglypuff didn't come out too much later after Pikachu. Yes, someone, Darkflare I believe, asked earlier on in the night, was I going to name a Pokemon after Daisy? And yeah, I think like a Houndour, because of the 1 in 64 breeding odds, I'm thinking I might do a breed for a shiny Houndour that I'll name Daisy. I'm thinking of it, but I don't know for sure if I will. But I mean, it's one of those things, I could do it on the side at any other time of like, playing the game. It's not like it takes much to do. And I believe as long as I use a male Houndour or Houndoom to do the breeding, then the shiny will come out female. So I don't need to worry about that, because that's the way sort of the breeding works, is it passes it down to the opposite gender. So I think with a Ditto, it's a 1 in 64 odds of it being a shiny, and it'll be the opposite gender. Because every single one of our shiny team members for the Little Cup that were 50-50 odds were all female. And then all the 12.5% females that can't be shiny, so the starters, for example, were all male. So, and because I was breeding down like egg moves as well, all the parents had to be male. So all the male non-shiny parents bred a female shiny child. So I'm assuming if I breed a male Houndoom / Houndour, then the shiny will be a female. If my understanding of Gen 2 breeding, it makes sense. So it shouldn't be difficult to get, other than the 1 in 64 odds fucking me over like they did for Mareep. But I should be able to get a guaranteed female out of it, at least, as long as I breed a male. I think I've got a male. But that is a later down the line thing, not right now thing. Aha, here we go. Pichu, I believe. There it is. And one more for Igalibov. Hello. Izzy just lifted her head and looked at me for some reason. Wasn't doing anything. Wasn't even talking. You're complaining at nothing. One more egg to breed, and then I don't need to breed anymore unless I go for shiny Houndour to call it Daisy. That's the thing though, is like, because her coat is black, it makes more sense just to have her be a normal Houndour, but I like shinies, so I would like to get a shiny Houndour to name after her instead, if I'm going to do it. I've basically done that with like a couple previous pets, where it's like, I've got a shiny, like, equivalent. So like, there was a there was a dog that my mum's fiance had, and after it passed away, I got a shiny Growlithe and named it after it. And then, admittedly, I did catch a shiny Poochyena in Omega Ruby using DexNav that I did name after Sybil, after she passed. So I have done it for a couple different pets that have passed. Daisy has not passed, which is the reason why I didn't want to do it, but I don't think there's any harm in just having one just to honor her either way. I don't need to deposit these, I can do this easier through Stadium 2. So there we go, that was Igglybuff. So that is all the baby Pokemon hatched, I believe. Our Generation 2 Living Dex now sits at 87 out of 100. We are so close. What the fuck are you doing? Get back up there. Okay, there we go. Right, so I am gonna go to your Pokemon Center, save, and then just do some box organizing. And I'm gonna try something. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it anyway because it might work and it might be cool. Let's save here. Damn, I'm nearly at 200 hours playtime. That's what all that grinding for Pokérus had done. It just like extended my playtime. Okay.
Hello, I'm Professor Bloke. Oh. I'm a bloke who's also a professor. Very funny stuff.
Right, so let's put you here, and then you can be... Oh yeah, I suppose most of these Pokemon are here. So, why does it not tell me the Pokedex number? So 239. Okay, so let's move you. 239, because Miltank was... 236, 239, yep. So Cleffa is 173, 172, 174. Just do that real quick. Okay, this one, reorder, so again, why do I have both of these in here? I think I just hadn't decided which Larvitar I was going to use as my Larvitar. Let me take this one out. This is the one from the game corner. Okay. Reorder. Smoochum is 2 something. You go above Elekid. Oh, you swap. For God's sake. So 236, 238, 239. Okay. And then Hitmontop is 237. Okay. So let's change this back to useful. No. Let's move Jigglypuff back in here because we're done with that. I didn't realize that you were still in here. Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff. Now 174, 175. Okay, there we go. That's good and organized. And then I'm gonna move this Pichu in this special. Just because it has the Dizzy Punch. And then Larvitar, I don't know. I don't know where you're going. I guess Gen 2 repeat is where you're going. Yeah, this is where like a lot of the breeding materials went after the hunt for the shiny level 5s. So, like there's Earthquake, Ancient Power, Earthquake. There is just an Ursaring. There's Crunch, because I think I bred Crunch down. And then there's a Sudowoodo, because I used a Sudowoodo on one of the teams. And then some of the Cyndaquils that I bred like earlier at the time, whenever I was their submission that I bred down, and yeah, it all makes sense. Anyway, so let's see. So I think everything is pretty organized now, and then I wanted to let's see. Yes, okay. So what we're gonna do, and I don't think this is gonna work, is I'm gonna trade my Porygon to Generation 1 if it lets me. And then I think because it's holding the item to evolve, when it comes back to me, it should still have that item. And then it'll go, oh, you traded it with the item, so now it's going to evolve, right? So we're going to give that a go and see if it works. It might not work. So it's letting me trade it, so let's try it. And then it doesn't matter what we trade this with. I'm just going to pick this Kabuto. So it shouldn't evolve trading to Generation 1 because it's trading to Generation 1. That's fine, but when we trade it back, it should remember the held item. And then it should hopefully evolve? Maybe? It'll just save us a trade. Even though I have to trade a whole bunch of stuff anyway. So yeah, it has a held item of an upgrade. So you know you have an upgrade on you, right, Porygon? You're gonna do the evolution thing? Right? Why not, right? You're trading right now and you have an upgrade. So this is the correct conditions. Yeah, it works! After trading with Generation 1. And there is Porygon 2. Hell yes. That just saves a little bit of extra effort that was going to be needed, so let's add that to the Dex. And I'm going to try the same thing with Poliwhirl and see if it works, because if it has all Generation 1 moves, then it should be able to trade again. I don't know where I put it. There it is. That is the Poliwhirl. It has Rain Dance, which it shouldn't know. But also, if I didn't give it the King's Rock anyway, so that's fine. Right, I could probably get this all done, couldn't I? I'll do it in the next episode when we're actually doing Pokédex completion stuff. But I do want to put my team back together, so I'm going to call this here. We've done everything we can possibly do tonight, without, like, really extending this, because I could obviously extend this and get the Poliwhirl to Poliwrath, or Politoed done as well, but I'm not going to. I am going to just get my Pokemon out of my box here, in the useful box. So let's get Typhlosion out, Donphan, Heracross, Espeon, Indra. I'll even show the Pokérus I have is attached to things like my Gengar here that are useful for like the legendary beasts. So I do intend to be able to keep it. It'll be spreadable through it and some other Pokemon that I have as well. Magby, what are you doing in there? I need to move you. Hang on. What number are you? 240. I knew there was something I hadn't moved around. Miltank is 241, I'm pretty sure, so. 241, 240, 239. Yeah, that's all of them. Everything else in here should just be Generation 1s, which, honestly, they could now go in Generation 1. The Gen 1 box. I don't need them for anything else. So let's see, so Jigglypuff, you can go in here. Dabra, you can go in here. Graveler in here. Machoke in here. Magmar in here. I might not have enough space for this. I'm correct. Okay, I'm going to move the Machoke over because it had Pokérus. Not that that matters, but it has strength. I had to teach it strength. So it becomes kind of useful, technically. Because Gengar doesn't know it, Psyduck doesn't know it, Paris doesn't know it. It's my strength user. That's what it's for now. So Pikachu, you get moved over to the Generation 1 box. There we go. I am going to organize these because of course I am. So that was 126, 125, 35, okay. Forgot it does it this way, and it's gonna be tedious and boring. Oh, joy. I like having Pokemon in the correct Pokedex order. 93. Oh, they're not even in correct Pokedex order. Fuck that. I've started. One, 2, 7. 1, 2, 5. Okay. 93. 111. So let's move you there. Cubone. Oh god, why are you? Oh no. This whole thing's ruined. You know what? I don't care anymore. Too much work. I would do it some other time, but not right now. It's already fucking 2.5 hours of stream, and it's 5:15 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Well, I'm not going to bed. I'm probably going to play Donkey Kong for a bit. But it's a good idea to save rare or powerful Pokemon to your Pokémon Stadium game pack. Ah, that's right. I forgot it said that because of fucking... It doesn't tell you like, oh, your battery might die and lose everything. What do those other ones say? Use the PC to arrange your Pokemon and items from the Game Boy game. You can also save Pokemon and items that do not fit in your Game Boy pack memory to your Pokémon Stadium game pack. Oh yeah. Those texts are so, like, how was anyone expected to read those on a CRT? The yellow, green, and blue text that you can see there on the left. What? Oh, item. I can do item here? Oh, I have an idea. Where is my King's Rock? Okay. And then... Oh, no, 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 no. Can I give item to Pokemon? I don't think I can. Oh well, I've got the King's Rock in my bag anyway, it just makes it a bit easier to get hold of. Take levels and use TMs and HMs. You can use TMs and HMs in here? Hold item! I hope I'm confused. Game Boy boxes, yes. I have a... What am I looking for? Uh-oh. Poliwhirl. 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 Can you be... Poliwhirl. Uh-oh. Oh, this... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, no. Team? Oh, it shows you friendship? Oh, that's cool. Reap is excellent. That's the one I'm going to evolve into a... Yeah, because I had it on me for ages because of the... There's my squad, my team. Right, Okay, here we go. Game Boy 2, so this is the second box, so Poliwhirl should be right... Alright, there it is. And hold item. Why is this alphabetized? King's Rock. Damn, this could have been way easier to do. It doesn't even have... It still has Rain Dance on it, I forgot about that. So I can't even do the trade. Oh well, this... It just makes it easier to... it's all ready to go for next... I'm gonna end the stream. Right, thanks everyone so much for watching. We've conquered Stadium 2. I have a lot of grinding to do off camera to actually get up to the state where we can do the actual final stuff of Stadium 2. But next time on the Pokémon Master Challenge for Generation 2, completing the Pokédex. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again next time. Goodbye. I'd say... I'd let Daisy say goodbye, but she's lying down. She's not sleeping, but she's just lying down. Anyway, goodbye. Thanks for tolerating all the breeding, and thank you for watching, and goodbye. See you again soon. Hopefully sooner than later, right? Yeah. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.